Okay, everybody, March 2nd, and once again, Mr. Porter has the same clothes on. What gives? Okay, anyway, in all seriousness, we're going to go over, or at least I'm going to go over for you, the state of Louisiana literacy test. Okay, I'm going to read up here at the top what it says. It says, this test is to be given to anyone who cannot prove a 5th grade education. Okay, so would a freed slave be able to prove a 5th grade education? Probably not, right? Until the Freedmen's Bureau really got involved and, that sort of thing. So I don't think, not a lot of freed slaves would be able to prove a 5th grade education. All right. And then it says, do what you are told to do in each statement. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Be careful, as one wrong answer denotes failure of the test. And you have 10 minutes to complete the test. And I want to show you how thick this is. Okay, page 1, page 2, and page 3. Okay, 10 minutes. It took this person with a master's degree 12 minutes to complete it. Okay, what does that say for a recently freed slave? It's ridiculous. Now, first question, draw a line around the number or letter of this sentence. Number 2, draw a line under the last word of this in this line. Number 3, cross out the longest word in this line. Let's take these. Let's take each one. Draw a line around the number or letter of this sentence. So a line around the number 1. Now, that's where a person could get into trouble, because if they draw a circle around it, they will say, no, it's not supposed to be a circle, it's supposed to be a line. So they would have failed. They wouldn't have been able to vote. Okay, number 2, draw a line under the last word in this line. Well, the last word, you could have put line, or you could have put a line under the last word in this line. Okay, and so, that's what the person giving the test could say. Well, no, it says draw a line under the last word in this line. So you only put it under one word, so you got it wrong. Okay? That's only the second question, guys. The third one, cross out the longest word in this line. That one would be pretty easy, and that's longest. Draw a line around the shortest word in this line. And that would be, A, actually. But draw a line around the shortest word in this line. And what they could say is, well, you should have put it around that phrase, the shortest word in this line. You got it wrong. You don't get a vote. Okay. Number 5, circle the first letter of the alphabet in this line. And the first letter would be either a C, or it would have been A, or it would have been, you see, it's all up to the person giving the test. Okay, this municipal person, this person from the municipality, usually from the county, who has been given all of the information regarding this. They get to make up the rules as they go along, essentially. In the space below, draw 3 circles, one inside or engulfed by the other. Okay, so in my reading, it's 3 circles, but only one is inside of another. Okay, and what a person may suggest to themselves is that, well, it wants 3 concentric circles. Well, the person could say, no, you were only supposed to put 1 circle inside of 1 circle. So you don't get a vote. Okay, you see where we're going with this? How easy it would be for a person at the polling place to say, yeah, you can vote, or no, you can't vote. Above the letter X, make a small cross. Okay, that one's pretty easy. It'd be hard to say that that one is wrong. And by small cross, it could be a cross sign or it could be a cross sign. Okay, so that's another one. I just thought about that. Draw a line through the letter below that comes earliest in the alphabet. And that one would be pretty easy because that's B. You just draw a line through B. Draw a line through the 2 letters below that come last in the alphabet. And that would be Z and Y. And if you draw 2 lines, they tell you got it wrong. What you had to do is draw a line through the Z and bring it over and put that line through the Y. Okay? So another way that you could get it wrong. In the first circle below, write the last letter of the first word beginning with L. And that should be T, because that is the first word that begins with L in that. And then, of course, you could go up and you could say, well, Louisiana is the first word that starts with L, and it should be an A in that spot. So another way that you could get it wrong. Cross out the number necessary when making the number below 1 million. So that wouldn't be very hard. I would not put commas in. That would make it easier, right? But then they would say, no, you're not supposed to do anything more, anything less. You're supposed to cross out the number necessary. You can't vote. Draw a line from circle 2 to circle 5 that will pass below circle 2 and above circle 4, and it goes all around and whatever else. In the line below, cross out each number that is more than 20 but less than 30. Okay, and that would be less than 30. That would be 29, 22, 26, and 25. But they would say, well, 20 is the same, but, well, whatever. But kind of weird stuff. But let's go through some of these others here. Look at the line, number 17. Look at the line of numbers below and place on the blank the number that should come next. Now, for someone that does not know numbers and sequences of numbers, these would be difficult, okay? So these freed slaves that have not really gone to school and learned arithmetic computations, it would be very, very difficult for them. 2, 4, 8, 16. Well, what would be the next one? We're actually going in doubles for that. So 2 double to 4, double to 8, double to 16, double to 32. So 32 would be the next number. And look at the line of numbers below and place on the blank the number that should come next. 3, 6, 9, and we're going in multiples of 3 there. Should be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And of course, you know, freed slaves would not know multiples, right? Spell backwards, forwards. B-A-C-K-W-A-R-D-S. Backwards. Just some amazing stuff on this. You know, print a word that looks the same, whether it is printed frontwards or backwards. And, you know, one that comes to my mind, because it reminds me of someone that I love very, very deeply, is mom. Mom is one. Wow is another. I don't know that wow was really a word back then, but mom would be. Trying to think of any others. There are probably dozens, but those are the ones that I can think of right off the top of my head. Let's see. Right from the left to the right, as you see it spelled here. Duh. From the left to the right would be R-I-G-H-T. Duh. Okay, well, it's duh to us, but, you know, to them it's crazy. But draw 5 circles that one common interlocking part, which really isn't that difficult to do. But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit. You know, it talks about this literacy test. You know, it goes through some of those questions, and they say to circle something, and that's not what it said. It said to draw a line around it, so you can't vote. Something you've done for the first one. Does it mean the first word in the sentence or the first word on the page? First word on the page, which I mentioned prior, was Louisiana. So should it be A in that circle? What was another? Print a word that looks the same, whether it is printed forwards or backwards. And one would assume that a word like, oh, that's another one. Yeah, Bob. But there weren't really a lot of people named Bob around then. Of course, people used to bob for apples. So, but if the examiner expected backwards to be in mirror writing, the B's would have to be inverted, and then it would be incorrect. And let's see, what was this? Now, question 27 is the word right, okay? Does he expect the word right to be written, or does he want the word right plus all the words that follow it? And if the test taker printed his answer, instead of using cursive, I said write, not print, they would fail, okay? Crazy stuff, just nuts. All of that in the name of suppressing the vote. You know, crazy stuff. Today, I'm taking it easy on you a little bit. The assignment really is to write a short story regarding the life of a sharecropper. Just a short story about a sharecropper in the segregated South. okay? And attach that to the assignment and turn it in. And I have already attached the homework assignment for tomorrow, for the 3rd. It's already open and ready for you. You've probably seen that already. Again, Thursday I will be at school and we will be meeting per normal. So we will catch you then, and take care, and we'll see you Thursday.